Ah, pets. They bring us so much joy, companionship, and... Oh, wait. What's that smell? If you're a pet owner, you know that with all the snuggles, belly rubs, and cuddles comes the not-so-pleasant side effect of pet odor on your carpet. But don't worry. With a few simple steps and some household tools, you'll learn how to get rid of pet odor in your carpet in this video. So roll up your sleeves, grab your cleaning supplies, and let's get to work on banishing those pesky pet odors once and for all. But first, what are the tools and materials you'll need to complete this task? For the full list and where to get them, check the description and pinned comment below. Now that you have all your tools and materials ready, let's get rid of that awful smell. Get rid of it! Identify the affected area. To start, inspect the carpet for visible stains or wet spots. These are usually the areas where your pets have had accidents and where the odor is likely to be the strongest. If there are no visible stains, use your sense of smell to detect areas with a strong odor. Once you have identified the affected areas, it's important to mark them. You can do this by placing a small piece of tape or a sticky note on the spot, or by using a marker to draw a circle around it. This will help you keep track of the areas that need to be treated, especially if you have a large carpet or multiple pets. It's important to note that pet urine can penetrate deep into the carpet fibers and padding, so the affected area may be larger than what is visible on the surface. If you're unsure about the extent of the damage, consider using a black light to detect any hidden stains. A black light will make urine stains glow in the dark, making it easier to identify the affected areas. Blot the area. To start, take a few paper towels or a clean cloth and place it over the affected area. Apply gentle pressure to the towel or cloth to soak up any excess moisture. Make sure not to rub the area, as this can actually spread the stain and make it more difficult to remove. Instead, use a blotting motion to absorb the moisture. It's important to use a clean cloth or fresh paper towels for each blotting session so you don't spread any bacteria or odor from one spot to another. If the affected area is large, you may need to use multiple towels or cloths to absorb all the moisture. Continue blotting until the area is as dry as possible. Depending on the size of the area and the amount of moisture present, this may take a few minutes or longer. Apply a pet odor neutralizer. A pet odor neutralizer can help break down the enzymes in pet urine that cause the odor and prevent the odor from returning. To apply a pet odor neutralizer, you can use a spray or a solution. Make sure to choose a product that is specifically designed for pet odor removal, as this will be the most effective. Follow the instructions on the product label carefully to ensure that you're using the product correctly. Typically, you'll need to spray or apply the solution to the affected area, making sure to cover the entire stain. For best results, you may need to apply the product more than once, especially if the stain is large or the odor is strong. After applying the pet odor neutralizer, allow it to sit for the recommended amount of time. This will give the product time to work and break down the odor-causing enzymes. Depending on the product you're using, this may take a few minutes or longer. Once the recommended time has passed, use a clean cloth or paper towel to blot up any excess product. Don't rinse the area with water, as this can dilute the neutralizer and reduce its effectiveness. Instead, allow the area to air dry naturally. Use baking soda. Baking soda is a natural odor absorber that can help remove any remaining odor from the carpet fibers. To use baking soda, start by sprinkling a generous amount over the affected area. Make sure to cover the area entirely, so the baking soda can come into contact with any remaining odor. After sprinkling the baking soda, let it sit for at least 1 hour. This will give it time to absorb any remaining odor from the carpet fibers. If the odor is particularly strong, you may want to leave the baking soda on the carpet for longer. Once the baking soda has had time to work, it's time to vacuum the carpet. Vacuuming is important because it helps remove any remaining baking soda, pet hair, and debris that may be trapped in the carpet fibers. Go over the affected area with the vacuum cleaner using a slow, deliberate movement. This will ensure that you pick up all the baking soda, pet hair, and debris. It's important to remove all the baking soda, as leaving some behind can actually make the odor worse. It's also a good idea to use the crevice tool attachment on your vacuum cleaner to clean around the edges of the room and any tight spaces where pet hair and debris may accumulate. If the affected area is particularly large or heavily soiled, you may need to go over it several times with the vacuum cleaner to ensure that you've removed all the debris. If the odor persists, repeat steps 2 to 4 until the odor is completely eliminated. Use a dehumidifier. A dehumidifier is a machine that removes excess moisture from the air, which can help dry out the carpet and prevent mold and mildew from growing. To use a dehumidifier, place it in the room where the carpet is located. Make sure that the dehumidifier is set up correctly and that the water reservoir is empty. Next, turn on the dehumidifier and set it to the recommended humidity level for your area. The ideal humidity level is between 30 and 50%, as this will prevent mold and mildew growth without drying out the air too much. Allow the dehumidifier to run for several hours, or even overnight, to help dry out the carpet and remove any excess moisture from the air. You may need to empty the water reservoir periodically, depending on the size of the machine and how much moisture it's removing from the air. It's also important to ensure good air circulation in the room. Therefore, open windows or use fans to help circulate the air and remove any remaining moisture from the room. If the odor persists or the carpet is severely stained, consider hiring a professional carpet cleaning service to fully remove the odor and stains. Thank you for watching my video. I hope you liked it and found it useful. If so, please like, share, and comment to let me know what you thought. Your feedback is important to me. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel so that you don't miss any of my upcoming videos.